We are Ebenezer Church. We serve the Christ, the church, the community, and the culture. And this is your Ebenezer News.
Hello, church family. As we all know, Pastor Covington and First Lady Covington will be celebrating their 30th pastoral anniversary this coming November. A milestone that honors 3 decades of faithfulness, leadership, and love. To commemorate this special occasion, we will host a formal anniversary banquet on Saturday, November the 15th at the Inn Event Center, located on the campus of Elon University. This elegant, adults-only event will be an evening of reflection, gratitude, and celebration. Tickets cost $100 per person and is formal attire. Ticket sales will begin Sunday, September the 7th. In addition, on Friday, November the 14th, we will host a special event in the Echo Building for the youth with Pastor Covington. Reverend Sproul, how can we get tickets?
You can meet me or someone from my team in the Welcome Center on Sunday, September the 7th, immediately following both the 8 a.m. and the 10:45 a.m. services to make your purchase. After that date, tickets will still be sold through myself or Sister Petula. Tables of 10 may also be purchased. However, please note that the ticket sales are limited, and once we reach capacity, no additional tickets will be sold. There will be no refunds due to the time constraints, so please plan accordingly. And if you have any questions about purchasing tickets, feel free to contact myself or Sister Petula. So let's come together to honor and celebrate the incredible legacy of Pastor and First Lady Covington. We look forward to your support and presence during this joyous occasion.
Hello Ebenezer, Jaden Yarborough here, and behind me you see our King's Cupboard food distribution ministry in full force, handing out over 100 boxes of food to members of our community, as they do every 4th Thursday of the month. The Richmond Hills community is considered a food desert because there are no grocery stores in walking distance. So King's Cupboard is how Ebenezer seeks to counteract this problem. But there is another dilemma that we face. With changes being made in Washington, food distribution organizations like the Second Harvest Food Bank, whom we partner with, are being met with a drastic reduction in grant funds, which affects the amount of food that they can supply to churches and food pantries like us. So for King's Cupboard to continue to impact the community at this level, we need your help, Ebenezer. Canned foods and packaged dry goods are a very effective and inexpensive way to help us fill up these boxes. We will even post this weekly donation schedule online and throughout the church to help you decide which items you would like to purchase for King's Cupboard when you head out to do your own grocery shopping.
Hello, church family. Tori Foster here, and I've got some news that's really going to make you scream. WGI is coming back this Saturday. That's right, Saturday, September the 6th at 7 a.m., WGI will return with guest speaker Rakia Winfield from Elon First Baptist Church. She will speak from the subject, Leading a Life of Balance, which also is our theme for this WGI session. If you have not already purchased your study book, you should do so after service. The cost of the book is $10. So come on, ladies, and help us get WGI started with a bang. Now, you know WGI is not the only ministry that is returning in September. In fact, all of our ministries are cranking back up now that summer break is over, especially our Sept ministry. Sept stands for Seasoned Elders with Non-Stop Testimonies, and they are ready to roll. They will gather every first and third Wednesday of the month. And guess what? The age requirement has been lowered to 50. So everyone 50 and up can now be a part of the Sept ministry. And that's great news because they have fun activities like the upcoming bus trip to Bryson City to take a train ride through the Great Smoky Mountains. For those who will be attending that trip, your remaining balance is due. You can make your final payment at the welcome desk or online. Lastly, the Health Awareness Ministry will be leading a course on managing hypertension each Thursday from September the 11th to October the 16th from 7 to 8 p.m. in the eBay Center. You know, hypertension is known as the silent killer, so please come out and learn how to better manage this illness. Ebenezer, I can't wait to see all of your beautiful faces at our events, activities, and service opportunities this fall.
September 14th is our annual Women's Day. Reverend Cynthia Jacko Wise from First Baptist Church South Hill will be our guest preacher for the 8 o'clock and 10:45 service. Please join us for a day of worship and celebration.
And now that we're concluding our sermon series in the book of James, we want to let you know about Pastor's new fall sermon series entitled Ancient Questions for Current Times. You know, the Bible has so many questions that are relevant to what we are dealing with today. What profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Or is anything too hard for God? So Pastor Covington is going to help us think through these questions as they apply to our daily lives. So make sure to be here each Sunday this fall as we examine ancient questions for current times.
Also, please remember that Grief Share is returning starting September 10th. Led by Sister Vondra Jones, this 13-week course is a valuable resource for those going through grief of any kind.
Well, Ebenezer, we're off to college at UNC Wilmington. Thank you and see you in December. And as always, please remember that we are a great church because we serve.
Please remember to stay social by liking, following, subscribing, or by visiting our website at www.theebenezerchurch.com.